so we can start anytime.
Good evening, and it is evening now. Welcome to episode 5 of Three Sisters Knit. I'm Sheila.
And I'm Margaret.
And sister number 3, Irene, is with us
in spirit.
Yes. She is our muse.
So, in case you have not joined us before, thank you very much for joining us. You can find us on RAVELRY as a group, Three Sisters Knit, and you can find me on RAVELRY as Magpie60. And
I am on RAVELRY. I am Shishi62.
And together we also have our Instagram account where we are Three Sisters Knit as well. And we're on Pinterest as just all one word, Margaret Sheila. But if you search for Three Sisters Knit, you can find us there as well. And we do have an Etsy shop that has been closed for most of the summer as we've been working on things. And on Etsy, we are Three Sisters Knit as well.
And we also have a Facebook page. We don't really do a lot of stuff on that, but we do have a Facebook page.
Yes. A lot of the stuff that you're going to see on our Facebook page is going to be from our Instagram account. So, yeah, we haven't really been doing an awful lot with that.
No.
So, welcome. If you, as I said, if you've joined us in this is the first time, we're delighted that you stopped by. And if you have joined us in the past, welcome back, and we're happy to see you again, and we just love the fact that you're joining us.
We do. And this is Wednesday.
Yes.
What's the date today?
Today is the 17th of August.
17th of August.
Yes.
Since it's Wednesday, that means we've had our knit night.
Yes.
So we've had some good conversations at knit night tonight. It was a lot of fun.
A
lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of chuckles. But no emergency snack tonight because we're full. We eat after knit night. So, but we do have our drink. It's a red wine.
Yes, some red wine. Cheers.
Cheers. Tonight we are drinking for our drink is Saint and Sinner. And this is a Canadian blend, Shiraz and Cabernet. So that's what we're drinking tonight. Mm-hmm. So as my teeth get redder for each mouthful
you'll know why.
So anyways, let's get started. Mm-hmm. So this week, episode 5. Wow, can't believe it. We're over 220 subscribers, which is like, wow.
Yes, thank you so much.
Just so exciting.
Yes.
And we have 58 people in our RAVELRY group.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. And we're almost at 460 Instagram followers. It was 458 earlier.
Oh,
the last
wow.
I looked.
I haven't been on there for a couple of days.
I know.
Yeah,
it goes up and down.
It goes up and down, but you know, I just because I think it was Jillian Dempsey. She's we follow her and she follows us. I think she goes by @GI_Demps. She commented and said, "You guys need to get your own IG accounts because I never know who I'm talking to." Well, the thing is, I think I do the bulk of the social media stuff whatever it is that we're doing, I do the bulk of it.
I can't do the little hearts and stuff because my Instagram account is on my old iPad and it doesn't have all those things. So if it's just words, it's usually just me. But you tend to put like a little heart or this or that. Maybe we should start just putting S at the end of it for signing it. Just put S or M.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe we'll start doing that.
Yeah, well, sometimes I'll try and make it clear because I'll say, "Oh, Sheila's doing this," or "I'm doing that," and Sheila's doing this. So you might be able to tell who it is.
Yes.
But generally, it's me who's doing it.
Pretty much.
And if you notice that we've been quiet for the last couple of days, partly because I have been working like
the dickens.
Crazy. I know I've mentioned this before. I'm doing some freelance editorial work. I have some deadlines coming due, so a lot of my time is being focused on that. I'm not knitting quite as much as I would like to, but I'm getting a few rows in every now and then.
And I've been away on holidays.
And you've been away. So.
And I had no internet to post anything. Yeah.
So it's been pretty quiet. But probably over the next couple of weeks, we'll be putting a lot more on there now that we're both kind of able to get
Yes.
online. And so with that being said, if we're going to be posting things, we should talk a little bit about what we have been working
Yes.
on.
I'm going to show you, I have a finished object.
Yay! Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's so
Yes.
lovely.
My Hermione's everyday sock.
Up higher. There we
Higher,
go.
there we go.
Oh, that's looking good. It's funny. The blue is looking really bright.
It's very navy.
It's much more navy.
Yes, and this is actually
that
much
looks more like
this
the
is
color.
much richer brown, more golden brown than this is. It's actually got more a golden brown than it is a golden yellow.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, and this yarn is Georgian Bay Fibers, and this is Fleece Artist. Her Kidazzle sock. It's got mohair and silk in it. So
it's really nice. You know what I like about
they're
this
so
too
soft.
is not only
amazing.
are they soft. I mean, the drape is gorgeous on them. But I love, like, with the pattern, it actually feels snuggy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I could see wearing this in the winter and just feeling like your
feet will be nice and toasty.
Will be so nice and toasty.
Yeah.
And it's such a pretty pattern. And with this variegated yarn, it really shows off well. You can see it here in the front
foot.
Where
so
you can
see the base
sole.
of the foot.
That's the sole, and you can see the pretty lines, sort of stripe effect.
You can see the texture on the top part.
Yeah,
there.
So
You
the
can
top
really
of the
see it
foot,
there.
you can really, and it gives a slightly different look. And I really love the way that's just turned out.
Yes, it turned out really, really nice.
Really, really nice. So,
and I like the, I started, these are cuff down. I used, because I find that a lot of regular cast-ons are too tight. Like they don't have enough give. I used I think it's Jenny's stretchy cast-on, where you end up casting on like 2 stitches at a time. So your cast-on doesn't take as long.
Yeah, and so it's Jenny, like Jeny. Like it's an unusual spelling.
Yeah,
if we can find it.
Did you look it up?
I have looked it up. I think it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
So we will
she also
show
has
a link
stretchy cast-off, which...
Yes, yeah. So... which is a good way to lead into
this.
My finished object. As you notice, I have finished my
Pure
Joy by Hohi. So I'm thrilled with the way it has turned out.
Yes.
So I will take it so that you can see. I've actually left my progress keeper on there so you can see this is where it was 2 weeks ago.
Was there. And so she was. So she did all of this.
Yes, I did all that in the last 2 weeks, which for some people that probably doesn't seem like an awful lot, but for me it's huge.
Yes. And there's that nice.
So there's the nice
zinc and copper.
Yeah, that gorgeous yarn, and then the brown is the Zen Serenity silk
in truffle.
And it's just it's
so soft.
So I did
nice.
Show it tonight at Knit Night, and we all like to show off our finished objects when we're done. And everybody was really they really liked it. They liked the color combination, and they talked about, and they were surprised. And I said, I know, I didn't even realize. I keep my yarns in one of those like 4-drawer plastic containers, and I don't think I even had them in the same drawer. And so when I was looking for yarns, I thought, I didn't even realize how beautiful this looks together. But the pattern just really sets this off so beautifully.
Yes, it does.
And like I said before, I think I would definitely do this shawl again.
Yes.
It's a fun knit. It's super easy. And like I said, if I can do it, it essentially took me 2 weeks to knit the whole thing, because you can see that top part obviously is not very much, and I just love the way it looks, like the your end there where it goes to that nice little point.
She still has to wash and block
it's like literally cast off tonight.
Sheila cast it off. I did the cast off because
she was showing it to me and I was trying to do it, and then I dropped a stitch.
So much, so I'm like, just give it to me.
So literally, Sheila's finished casting it off. I sewed in one end. I just have one end left to weave in. And
this is that stretchy cast off, and it's got a nice give.
Right?
The Jenny. Same one, Jenny's stretchy cast off, and it's lovely. You knit your first stitch, you wrap your yarn around your needle, you knit your second stitch, and you take the first 2 stitches over that stitch, and then when that stitch is there, you do a wrap, you knit 1, take those 2 over, and that gives with the wrap, it gives it that extra give in it. So it's got, I did it on mine when I was doing mine, and I'm just so happy with it,
and it's so funny because when I look at yours, mine seems huge compared to yours. I am a really loose knitter. So when I look at yours, it's so small compared to mine. It's funny.
Yeah, just how everybody does it.
Yeah, just how everybody does it. So mine, you can just really see the difference.
Yeah.
Like how. So anyway,
yeah,
I am so thrilled with this one that I finally got it done.
Yes, I know. So yay. So
finished.
Yes. So half objects. What do I have down there? Oh, you do your skinny scarf.
Okay, I'm gonna do. Also, I'll do my half finished. So this is one that I again found this in my stash. I've been looking at it for the past couple of years, trying to figure out something to do. So I finally thought I would do anyway, I made up something on my own. So what I've done is I'll show you. This is what it is first. It's a Manos silk blend, and it is 30% silk, 70% merino, extra fine wool, kettle dyed, color 3113. And so I've had the 2 balls of that in my stash for a couple of years. And so I decided I would make a skinny scarf. I have a real thing for those. I just find that you can do so much with them. So I cast on at this end, and I just did an increase up one side. And then before I finished the increases, I just added a little knit 2 together yarn over just on the last 4 stitches. And so as it goes straight, that's one side has this nice little edging with the holes, the lacy, well, I guess it's called lace.
Yes, it looks really nice.
It's so pretty. And so now I've started with the second ball, and I counted on my rows as I was working on this, and I will do the same number and then cast off and like just do one side.
Just spit felt them.
It's single ply.
Oh, it works really well with single ply.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm really thrilled with this because I love these colors. It's really pretty, sort of pinks and purples, very kind of sunset colors, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Pinks and purples, a little bit of beachy blues and like sea glass greens, and it's really like an evening at the beach. It's just so pretty with all these colors, especially this time of year. I find these are the colors you see any of the wildflowers that are growing. And the evening light, this is what it looks like.
Yes.
And so anyway, and I've gotten really spoiled. I find when I worked with this stuff, the Zen Serenity silk, it's silk and cashmere and merino, and the same, this has got the silk and the merino, and it's just
so soft.
So soft. I'm just so spoiled with it that I love the way it feels, and it's just like,
it does. It feels absolutely wonderful.
I just love it.
Yeah.
So I've started on that one. That is my, I guess the one thing that I have that is sort of, it's kind of half, well, it is half finished because I've done one ball and I'm on the second one. So it is a half finished object.
Well, what I've been working on, because this is I'm doing this for a friend. I've done the body of the sweater. And I finished the sleeves. There's the sleeves. That's what they'll look like. They'll have the cuff up like that. So there's the lace work for the cuff.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of rolled.
Yeah, it's kind of rolled.
Once
a bit. I have to steam it and do that. I'm not going to do that till I'm finished putting it all together and what have you. So that I've got both the sleeves done. I've been working on that and my socks, the pair of socks. That was it. And then I had to redo the booties. There's one of the booties, and the ends are all sewn in, and everything's good.
Oh, look how
it's all
cute
moth
that
stitch,
is.
and there's the lace.
It's so cute.
So I'm just finishing, and the collar of the sweater. This is the collar of the sweater. It's all in pieces, which. That's probably one of the reasons I have not enjoyed doing that. I'd rather do it all together. Just let me knit it and keep going. I hate piecing stuff together.
I know. That's the part I never liked. It's one of the reasons. Yeah. One of several reasons that I don't really like making sweaters, cardigans in particular. All the pieces. I just really don't like them.
Insane.
Yeah.
I really don't.
But I have to say, I've been going on Ravelry and just looking because I have. You know that I got some of the Yarn Enablers, Amanda's beautiful yarn. So I've been looking for a pattern for that, trying to figure out what I want to do. And because I liked Hokey Locatelli's, her shawl patterns, I thought, well, I'll see if she has something that, strikes my fancy. And there are a couple there that I like. I'd have to get another skein of something. So
she'll look through some of my stuff. If I have something that'll go with it, she can have that. Because we're trying to tone down. Like you said, stash busting.
Yes. So, but what I noticed was Hokey also has some really cute tops. And because they're top down and you kind of knit them in circular, I'm like, yeah, I could see myself doing that. That is much more appealing than a whole bunch of pieces. Yeah, because I think a lot of the sweaters now, especially when you can even get the bottom up ones that are all done in one, and basically you get to the sleeve and then you just put the stitches on a waist yarn or a stitch holder, and then you just continue doing what you have to do, and then you pick up or whatever, and you just continue on. I'd much rather do that than piece here, piece there, do this. That just drives me crazy. Well, I know when I knit those big chunky Fair Isles, that was how it was done. It was all one piece, and the only sewing you had to do was under the arms. Like it was all one piece. And it was basically Kitchener stitch it together. Yeah. It was like, so I love doing, but so bits and pieces, not fun. So not fun. No, not enjoying that at all. That's hard. So that's my half finished object, because I think I basically have to piece everything together now. That's all I have to do, and just sort of just steam it all and sew in the threads and add the ribbon for the hat and the booties and that. So that's good. So it'll be done. The other, I have actually finally, I talked about this, I think maybe not last time, but the time before. I've been looking at this, what's it called? Pendulum shawl. So I've been looking at the pendulum shawl, and I think I showed you the Indigo Dragonfly yarn that I had, and I thought, well, I'm going to do that. So I've actually decided I'm going to do that because a friend of mine that I have known since I was 15, so we've known each other for 40 years. Yeah. Which I can't believe I've known somebody for 40 years. Yeah. Besides me. Besides you, yes. I mean, how is that possible? Anyway, we met when we were 15 in grade 10. And we were in high school together. And anyway, she's getting married on September 17th. And I have a dress that I have in mind that I'm thinking of wearing. And I thought, oh, I bet if I made that pendulum shawl, that would be perfect to wear. Because September, it's still really nice and warm during the day. But in the evening, you usually need a little something over your shoulders. And I thought, that pendulum shawl just might go with the dress that I have in mind of wearing. May or may not, because the dress is a red, like a winey red. So I got started on that tonight. Sort of cherry. I consider that almost a cherry or raspberry. Raspberry kind of red. So I'm not really sure that it'll go. But whatever. I'd like to wear something that I made.
Yeah.
So I literally got this off the needles and this on.
Yeah. So that's it. That's pretty close to the color it is.
Yeah. So that's what I've gotten done so far, which
Yeah.
is just, you know, like 4 or 5 rows.
Yes.
Anyway, so I've gotten started on that. The only thing I find about this, which I hadn't noticed, like I didn't really read the pattern, is the make one stitch at either end to increase.
Is picking up the thread in between the bar in between the two
so
stitches.
you knit a stitch and then you make one and then you knit across, and just before the last one you make another one from the bar below. I don't like that. I don't like that way of picking up stitches. I find it really awkward, and I'm fiddling with it. So anyway, I'm doing it because that's what it says, and I figure it's good to learn to do something new. So again,
you don't have to like it. You're just learning it.
I'm just learning it. So I'm making it with my Indigo Dragonfly Mere Goat sock. This one is in the Tiny Blood-Sucking Dancer colorway, and then the other one is going to be, excuse my reach, in this variegated yarn.
That's going to look awesome together.
This is the one that's called You Must Be from District 9.
That looks fabulous together.
And that's why I'm thinking that it might go with my dress, because
this has a bit more red. It's got a bit of the cherry, like the
raspberry, it has a little bit more red in it, and it has more
it has some warmer tones in it, which will help with
because it'll break up the color a little bit more. So so my next little while, the focus is going to be on this.
Yes. That's going to be really nice. Oh, that's gone to the other end under the table.
Yeah. So that's what I have literally just started. And just an FYI. So Sheila found, where did you find these? Staples or the dollar store?
When I was working.
Oh, okay. So Sheila
I had to put together a booklet for a program that I initiated where I was working, and so these were this is for falls prevention, and if somebody had fallen, for the incident report we had to do at work, and we put these on every unit, and everybody was given one of these as well.
This duotang.
The duotang. So I still had maybe a dozen left. So I said, here we go. Let's and I quit work like 3 years ago, so I still had all the stuff. So I said, here, it's great for throwing your projects in.
Yep. So we took these, and it's nice because you can see the project you're working on, and I like to have the picture in the front, just so I can just take a quick look and go, oh yeah, that's the one I'm working on.
Yeah.
But really, you could have the actual pattern itself as your front page and just like read it through
if you want,
because it's clear.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's orange.
Yes.
But yeah. So. This is the pendulum pattern. Actually, I'll take it out of the orange just so you can see again. So that's the one I'm working on.
Yeah.
And so you start up at the top here, and then I'll add where the gray is in the photo is going to be my winey color, and where the orange is in the photo is going to be my variegated.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that turns out, because I just really, really like this color and everything about it.
Yes.
So, and I have a deadline now to work towards. So.
Yes, and so that's part of her stash busting.
Yes.
So my stash busting, I thought I would show you. This is a work in progress. Years ago, I know it's warm. Oof. Years ago, I went to the Listowel with Irene when she had just learned to crochet, and so we went there and hoarded a whole pile of stuff because it's really good prices. It was like $12, I think, for a bag of 6 of these. Yeah. And it's the Peyton's Divine. Oh, I can't. It's so hard to do this. Peyton's Divine. Or Patton's. Some people call it Patton's. I've always said Peyton because that's our grandmother's maiden name.
Our mom's maiden name was Peyton,
and that's how they spelt it. That's why we say Peyton.
Peyton, yeah.
Like it's 75% acrylic, 10.5 or 76.5% acrylic, 10.5% wool, 10.5% mohair, and 2.5% polyester. Anyways, my youngest son says, I want a blanket 10 feet square. Well, he's not going to get a square. It's going to be a star. And I've been
he's
throwing.
A star.
Oh, he's such a star. I'll just star him one. And I've got this huge. This is all from different blankets and stuff that I have used, different items. It's a chunky. Everything's pretty chunky in it. So I've already got some of the brown in there already. But this one I made Irene. I did that one blanket for Irene, and that was these two colors. Mm-hmm. And that is a PackyknitsDesign.
Let's go a little closer so you can see.
Yeah. And that one was called Oceanic.
Oh, okay. That's
and I
nice.
actually had a bag of 12 skeins left of that.
Oh my goodness.
I know. And yeah. But what I ended up doing was I gave it to the lady that owned Wool on William. No, not Wool. Wool Queen.
Wool Queen, yes.
Wool Queen, because she when we had bought it, she absolutely fell in love because I went there to get this yarn to go with it, to something to match. And she absolutely loved it. And it kept saying, whenever she wanted to order, it kept saying discontinued. But we happened to have this. So after Irene passed away and we went through all of her wool, I noticed this and I thought, you know what? I'm going to give her that. She really, really liked it. So I just thought, I said, here, this is for you. She goes, and I said, you really liked it when my sister was matching it for a blanket and all of this. And I said, she says, well, what do you want me to do? Because she's in a wool shop. What does she need, right? She doesn't really need it. And I said, if you want, you can keep it. If you want to donate it and give it to someone, you can. I said, but I'm giving it to you because I know you really like that color, because it isn't one that it generally came in. It was a very, very different one. So it was quite nice. So she was like, well, thank you very much. So I don't know what she did with it, but I gave her the bag of 12 balls. So I've got, I think for this one, I think I have maybe 6 of these left. So, and they're not bad. There is, I'm just trying to see how many yards is in it. Approximately 129 meters or 142 yards per ball. So, and it is considered a 5 or a bulky weight. So he's going to get this, and this thing is at least 5.5 feet wide anyways right now already. From one point across to one point. So that's pretty good. But it's almost like instead of the cozy memory blanket, which I've seen a lot of them do, but I know Jilly, the knitting broomstick, she's doing, I don't know if she's doing a square or she's doing the back and forth one, but some of them are doing squares, like granny squares, as they are with the like a cozy memory. Instead of that, they're doing a crocheted one. So they're using all their samples up with them. So, but this is something that I started ages ago. And the other day he keeps making comments. All these, well, you never do anything for me and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Oh, he's so hard done by. So the other day he was down here and I went, oh, by the way, I said, see that? And he goes, yeah. And I said, that's your blanket. So I told you it is being done. Mind you, I haven't touched it in ages. Yeah. But it is there. It whips up fast enough being crochet. Yeah. But and one of the things I was going to say, talking about my cozy memory blanket, the pattern I have been using for mine, because I had commented about how some of them are doing, they put the square and they're working across in rows. They do it this way. This one works, and I think I mentioned it before. Yeah, you have talked about that before. But this is an actual copy of, there's the pattern. It's called... Is that a free one? Yeah, I think it was. Knitted Patchwork Recipe, and it's by Martine Ellis. So that's the one that I'm doing, and that's how I do it this way, because this one starts at the corner, at the bottom square, and then it goes to, then see 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I've numbered them sort of around just so I can get a rough idea of how to do it that way. So that's a really good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Putting that on. Yeah, just to give you an idea, so that instead of going across, I'm literally working it out like it's just being filled out, fanning out like that. So it's gonna, as it grows this way, it's also growing this way at the same time. So instead of going always across stays like a square. Yeah. It does.
Yeah,
it
just stays like a square, but it just gets bigger and bigger.
And I haven't done any. Like the last time I showed it, I was supposed to do I haven't done any of them. So I just
you
haven't
done a whole.
I did the whole
the yellows, greens,
and so it's up there. It's still sitting there. I haven't done my blues yet. I have to do them.
Yeah,
that'll take me a few hours to work on that. But it's like, I've been trying to get that baby thing done because I have to have it done by the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
So because she's got to mail it off for her great grandbaby that's being born.
Yeah.
So okay. So that is that. I do believe. Oh, we have. Not really acquisition. It's called New to Us. We're calling it New to Us.
Yes.
Where did I put my New to Us? Oh, right there.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, I was watching The Crafty Toads, and they had a 100 YouTube subscriber giveaway.
Yeah.
And you had to answer a question. If money was no object, where would you go? Like, what would you travel, and who would you travel with? Mm-hmm. So. My answer was I would take Margaret and we would go to Scotland, one, to visit family, but we would probably do a whole bunch of, since we're so into knitting now, we'd probably do a whole bunch of like yarn, we'd do it like a yarn
crawl,
tour.
Yeah,
yarn crawl over in Scotland. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, I won. And so
which was really awesome.
Yeah, because I was like, because I never win anything.
Yeah.
But,
and I know Helen and Mary Beth, when you announced it, you were saying... that the only proviso was that you guys would have to come with us, and I think that would be so awesome.
We're going, yes, that would be. We would do anything if money was no object. We'd come and get you.
Yeah,
it's okay. We'd come and get you.
The more the merrier.
Oh, definitely for a yarn crawl like that.
Yeah.
So, anyways, this is what I won. This is a nice bag.
It's
that
beautiful.
They make and sell these. They have an Etsy shop. And they
it's
also
called their Etsy shop is Toad Hollow NJ.
Yeah, the NJ stands for New Jersey because they're out of New Jersey. They have little grommets that you can pull your wool through so that it doesn't roll around or out of the bag while you're knitting.
Yes.
And the inside, absolutely love the inside. The inside is purple with little it looks like little leaves, but they're little hearts. But it opens up so wide. This is like a 4-ball bag. Like it's huge.
It's huge.
Absolutely huge. And it has a nice handle, which you can it's got the round ring. You can take the ring off the zipper, and this actually comes off as well. So that's kind of nice. So that comes off. And this is their logo.
Yes, I remember they got some really cool. I love those. I know. Oh my god, cute little.
And this is their card. I'm gonna put their card up. Like this. This is really nice. This is their business card. It's like, okay, how did I get this? Is it Toad Hollow?
Yes.
So
isn't that the cutest little design?
It is. It's an absolutely adorable design. They make lots of
different styles.
They have small ones. They have large ones. I mean, and they have
really
some
big.
that are almost like a beach bag carry-all.
Yes.
But yes,
really great. The fabric they use.
Oh, fabulous!
Really, really cool.
Oh, really
cool.
Nice. They've been making them for ages. I'm so glad that I came across their podcast because I have so much fun watching their podcast.
Yes, I always look forward to seeing their new
I know.
one. So that one is really cute.
Yes, and it came with a few chocolates and some tea,
which is awesome.
Yes, and of course, a nice little card.
A beautiful card.
Beautiful
it's really
card.
Lovely.
Yes, a very, very nice card.
Yeah.
Margaret and I like them. And just a little note from Mary Beth and Helen.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Saying about, I know what it's like having a sister. You can't really give to one without the other, so
they were so incredibly kind and sweet and included me in their gift giving, and they sent me this really sweet little notions pouch with the little foxes on it. Isn't that cute? How adorable is that?
I know, the scarf, a tie, and a hat, and glasses.
I love that. And the glasses they just look like mine.
Yes, they do.
They're so cute. And then the inside is this really funky pattern, the beautiful green chevron, and they sent me these really cute little minis all wound up and ready to go, which is great because I am collecting
minis
in the sock weight to do like a cozy memories.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually started one in DK that I have not worked on in months, but so I'm delighted. Thank you so much for thinking of me. That's really nice. And they also sent along for me
and a few
little some tea, the same teas and the chocolates, which will all get used and
we should
enjoyed.
Have a chocolate now with our wine.
Yes.
Chocolate and
wine
really well
go really well together. So thank you again from the Crafty Toads.
I know.
Toad
I
Hollow.
Absolutely love it.
Love
it's
it too.
just fabulous. I'm so happy.
I know.
I'm going, I
Very
have
delighted.
so many things I can put in this.
I know. I was saying to Sheila when she told me,
Because
it's so big. I said, that's great because Sheila does a lot of shawls.
I do a lot of shawls. So this would make a nice, like this would fit in there.
Without any difficulty. In fact, mine, which is bigger than, like, it's because I'm such a loose knitter, it's much bigger.
It would fit in there with your
two
2 skeins of wool.
Yes, with my cakes, yeah.
Yep. So that's great.
It's so sweet.
Yeah,
Thank you.
And that's all are new to us. We didn't really get any new yarn.
No, I feel like I love the work that I'm doing. I'm actually really enjoying it.
Yes.
But I feel like these last couple of weeks of summer, I was saying this to Sheila earlier, these last couple of weeks, I feel like, especially last week and this week so far, although we're only halfway through, I feel like I am missing the last bits of summer. I've really enjoyed the summer this year.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't like it when it's super hot. I love it. So I will sit out in the backyard. We have a nice gazebo we set up every year, sort of like a tent without
canvas.
It's just a canvas one. And I will sit in the shade there and I'll sit and knit. And like I've said in the past, I listen to audio podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll just sit there and listen to my audio podcasts and knit away. And I love it. It's just amazing. I can't bring the computer out because, as I've discovered, I don't actually get
Wi-Fi.
My Wi-Fi doesn't extend out. The 20 feet outside.
Need a new router.
I don't care. I'm happy with just listening to my audio podcasts and the birds. So I quite like it.
Yes, she has a thing for birds. So when she saw this with all the birds, I said I was looking at it, I'm going, You're gonna love this.
Yeah. I love the birds and the green as well.
Yes.
The green and the purple.
Well, the one fun thing was it came in the mail yesterday. I went to get the mail and I'm like, oh, it's here, because I knew it was coming, but it was just like I was hoping for it to be here before today so that we could show this on on our podcast. And as soon as I opened it, and I was like, oh, the green, oh, the birds. Margaret's gonna want this. She has a thing for birds. Yeah. She really does.
I have a lot of bird tchotchkes at home.
Yeah. But they're usually ones that are just sitting. It's not a lot. They're not generally in flight. Like she does like birds in flight, but she does her tchotchkes. They generally are just sort of sitting, like they're perched.
Sort of perched somewhere. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
that's lovely. That's lovely. So,
I know, this is just fabulous. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
She's got, and they've seen them they've got bigger ones, and they have the Eiffel
Tower.
Oh, yeah. Margaret was like, because she has a thing for Eiffel Towers, too.
Yes. Well, I have a thing for Paris.
Yes. And Italy.
Which is why one of the teas is Paris breakfast in
Is it
Paris?
The Paris breakfast tea? Something like that? Yeah, I think it is.
Breakfast in Paris.
Yes.
Tea. I was like, yes.
Yes, that sounds like awesome.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So, Helen and Mary Beth, if we do the Scotland thing, maybe we could also, tack Paris on.
Yes.
To that
I think that
trip.
would be fun. I think that guys would have a blast with that. I've never been, so I know I would have a blast.
Yeah.
It will be a lot of fun. Ooh, and the dark chocolate. I love dark chocolate.
Me too.
So, but anyways, yes. So, we're going to tell you a little bit more about something else Margaret and I are having planned, or we're planning at our next podcast. Because I think we'll have things more finalized then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's something to look forward to.
Yes, we're going on a road trip.
Yes. So that's all we'll tell you right now.
Yes.
Is that we're going to do, it's not going to be long.
It's just a few days.
A few days, but we are going to do a bit of a road trip. So we're really excited. We're just at the planning stages trying to figure out what we're going to do. But that's in the works at the moment. So
And we're so looking forward to that.
Yes.
My husband's going to help us
sort it out, all the details.
Organized.
He's really good at organizing things like that.
Oh, he loves to do that.
Yeah. So,
but other than that, one of the things I wanted to do was I'd spent the last 2 days catching up on all my podcasts, all the ones that I've got, like 45 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, Sheila watches tons, and I have about.
Well, there's a few on there that I don't really watch. Like, we have Very Pink Knits, which is fine. They're great because she's got awesome tutorials. I don't need to see every single one that she posts.
Yeah, I tend to use her if I'm trying to learn
information
something new.
As an encyclopedia sort of thing.
She's amazing for that.
I love
just because she's set up really well for that, and you can always learn something. And if you go to her channel, you can always do a search and look for if you're looking for something specific, because I've learned a lot from that. We've got a few that are like that, a few that are knitting I consider knitting information ones, and there's a couple of yoga ones that are on there. So there's probably like 40 of them that I watch, but thank goodness everybody doesn't post all the time. But I've been trying to catch up with Mina, the knitting expat, because she's in England right now still. Oh, she's still there.
Yes, she was there for like a month total.
Oh, okay.
She a wedding, a family wedding, but her and her husband went to Helsinki for a few days. So that was she did a short little vlog on that. It was quite interesting. So I was catching up with her and Sockcetera and Hey Sister and our good friends. Die Another Day,
yeah.
And then, just all the whole ones that we listen. Anyways, there's been a couple of new ones I have listened to, and yes, I've subscribed, so there's a couple more that I have to watch. Because usually I'll watch what I can. If they come up on the treadmill, when I'm on the treadmill in the morning, I'm watching that, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, it's fun. Anyways, the two that I'm watching are Mars, who does the Brownberry Chronicles. Yeah. She's in Florida.
And she actually commented, and that's how I found her. And so I started checking her out, and I watched a few of her videos the other day, and I'm just like, holy cow, this woman really knits a lot.
Knitting, crocheting, sewing, drawing, and painting.
Yeah, she's really creative. Multi-talented, very creative, and she gets a lot done. Holy cow, this woman just does so much. I feel like I'm a real slug next to her.
I know. People like that, just wow.
Yeah.
I know. And the other one is the PackyknitsDesign, Heidi, and she's also from Florida.
Yeah.
So,
and she's on Instagram.
Another curly-haired girl. We both got this curly hair.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, she's multi-talented too, because besides having like a small farm almost, I think she has, she does a lot of knitting and crocheting as well.
Okay.
Yeah, she does. So, but I think she does stitching, and she's got some paintings in the there's a really interesting painting she has in the background of her, where she sets up for her podcast. Yeah. And it's like it's somebody looking out the window, and they've got a magnifying glass, and there's a snowflake in the magnifying, like they're looking at a snowflake through the window.
Oh, very cool.
It's a very interesting picture. I really like
neat.
it. I find it very interesting. So those are the only two new ones that I've looked at, because I've been catching up on all the other ones. So I find that when you're away, oh my gosh, I had like a week and a half's worth of... like, and they're all like an hour and a half long, so I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yes, I know people. I don't know, people are doing really big long. Like the Grocer Girls did one, and holy cow, it was
like
really
an hour and
long.
A half,
and I think I had to split it up over 2 or 3 sittings, because I never had that amount of time where I could kind of just sit
all at
once and watch. But anyway, yeah.
I know.
That's fine.
I watch them while I'm doing things around the house. I'll bring my iPad into the kitchen, and I'll be cooking dinner, and it's like going on in the background.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Whereas my husband's always got the stereo on, so when he's home, I automatically I like the house quiet. I like to keep it at my level.
Yeah.
But earlier, I was if you heard earlier, if there was the dogs were playing upstairs, and I could hear them, and I was like, oh my, I hope you don't. I hope you did not hear the dog sounds upstairs, because they were like thumping on the ground, like doing.
Yeah.
The little one does somersaults. They were playing and tussling around, so they were like, oh yeah. And I was just like, oh, I hope they don't hear that. But anyways, if there is a strange noise, it's probably the dogs playing.
Yeah.
Just to let you know. So, but anyways, I think that's pretty much it.
I think it is.
It is. And that's good timing. We're at 45 minutes, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, anyways, for this week.
Yeah. And I think even though we are planning this trip,
we'll be podcasting before we trip.
Once more before, and so we probably give you a little bit more detail once we have it firmed up.
Yes.
And then maybe we can take some video while we're away. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out if we can post a vlog like some of these other people. We'll see what we can do.
We'll see.
They're just like little video snippets.
Yes.
Of a trip.
So we'll see what
do that.
we can do. What we can figure out. Like I'm of the two of us, I'm supposed to be the tech one.
Yes. I am not the techie.
Yeah.
I may answer the questions, but that's about as far as I get.
Yeah. So we'll see if I can figure out something new. Well, I'm just basically getting a handle on this.
And she's doing a very good job because this is just not my forte whatsoever. Yeah. I would be having one of my sons deal with it, and they really don't want to be watching this. No. They all make fun. So you're doing your podcast? Yes, I am. I don't care what you say.
Yes. Yeah, I think we're pretty cool.
I think we're doing pretty good.
Yes.
A couple of old birds, we're doing all right.
Yeah.
Or older birds. We're not that old.
No.
Older. Mature.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
We're young at heart.
Yes, very, very. Anyways, that's it for this week, and we will see you in 2 weeks. I hope you enjoyed this. Please hit the like button down below. Leave a comment if you'd like.
Subscribe. And if you'd like to join our Ravelry group.
Yeah, that would be great. We've got about 58 people right now. It would be nice to have a few more. We'd like that.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have a few more subscribe. Anything. We're just, you know what? We're pretty easygoing. It's nice, and we enjoy sitting here, and we hope that you enjoy watching us sit here yak on about yarn and what we're doing.
Yes.
So, anyways.
Till next time.
Yep. Be kind, and have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.